I got the W, got some good footage. I know they're going to be happy with it. So it was a good time. One thing that I love about what I do is that it's not all the same. And what I mean by that is when I take on these projects, a lot of them are not, the same in their scope. Granted, they are video projects, but they are different. And, I do work for the dental office. I did the college student conference. I've done real estate work, and I've also delved into the sports community. But I really enjoy how it's not the same. And I really enjoy how it challenges me to flex different creative muscles with regards to my storytelling ability. And speaking of storytelling, I've as a child and even growing up now, I love the idea of, crafting a story. And one big thing that I love are documentaries. And I watch documentaries all the time. And I love the ability to tell a story in a certain amount of time. And one thing that I've found just in my career so far as a videographer is that one way I can sort of flex that storytelling muscle a little bit more in a movie aspect is through weddings. I started doing those about 2020, right after COVID, and me and my wife just got married, and maybe a few months into it in the summer, we had a couple of friends ask, hey, you shoot video for a living, can you do that for us? And I was like, that sounds like a good idea. So I went after it, and I noticed how challenging it was at first. And I've been doing these, it's 2024 now, so 4 years. I've really enjoyed how to craft a story. Sometimes when you want to take on a short film or when you want to try to make some sort of movie, you write the story yourself and you have to get all the manpower, you have to get all the equipment. There's a lot more that goes into it. But with weddings, it gives me a chance to really do the documentary style that I love so much. Telling a story from beginning to end with little tangents along the way that can really tell a story of a couple, and really gives me a chance to be creative with how I craft the ebbs and flows of the story, the highs and lows of the wedding day. So I'm really looking forward to getting back into those. And speaking of which, I've got one this weekend. This Friday and Saturday, I've got a little wedding weekend planned for a couple that I know that I go to church with. Friday, we are doing the rehearsal dinner for them, and then Saturday, we are going to have the wedding festivities all day. So I'm really looking forward to that. But as I was looking at the Friday-Saturday schedule, I noticed that, I may not have time nor the facilities to be able to get couple portraits. So I started looking into that a little bit. And it's not a knock on where the ceremony and reception will be, nor the getting ready space where they will be. It's more of, it may not, I love the golden hour look. I love being outside in the evening to get shots of this when the sun's going down. And right now in Mississippi, it feels like it hadn't rained in like 3 months. It's now 3:30, and here in a little bit, a couple of hours, I'm going to be loading up with my wife to go get the couple, and we're going to take them to the spot, which is at a friend of mine's house. And we're going to go and just get some portrait shots. And not only that, we're going to go get shots of them sort of in talking head style, a little bit of an interview where, you can do your wedding, beginning to end, chronological, from when they get there to when they leave the reception. But sometimes I like to throw little wrinkles in there that may help tell the story a little bit better. And basically what I want to do with this interview, you sit them down where it's really pretty outside and you get them to answer a few questions, how they met, who made the first move, and even, what are you most excited about in marriage, which is a good question. I'm excited about that. I get a chance to really see what they have to say, and it also provides me sound bites and even other A-roll to cut to when it comes to the edit. So I'm really excited about that, and I think it's going to be a great week of that. I have the wedding, like I said, this coming weekend, but I also have another appointment with the dental office. I've actually got to go out there for a teeth cleaning Thursday. Nothing to do with what I'm doing here. But then Friday, I'll go back for another content day. And I think it's going to be a good week. Not as crazy busy. Don't have anything with the basketball team this week. But yeah, I look forward to it. And I especially look forward to this couple session, which I'm going to get to here in a little bit.
You gotta tell him.
Which leg? Remember this sensitivity. Alright, now let's walk normal. Let's be really slow. Alright, so I'm back at the house. I thought that shoot went really well. Thought it went really smooth. Was able to ask them some questions, do a little interview style, but then also get some, some footage of them, some portraits. So thought that went really well, and really excited with having those shots and being able to use it in their upcoming wedding film. So currently at the computer right now, offloading all this footage onto my hard drives, back it up. Gonna move on from there, but I'm gonna go ahead and kind of work on some clips right now, maybe to post to social, just to kind of hype up their wedding week, get them excited, but also kind of have a little bit of piece of content to post myself. But one thing I did forget to mention earlier in my kind of preview of what the week's going to hold is that I'm having there's another football game coming up this Thursday. I forgot to mention it. It's the second to last one, so we've got 2 more, including the one on Thursday, and then we will be done filming the home games for the season. So got to make sure we finish strong in that regard. Looking forward to a productive week. May have some meetings here and there with some people, but if I do anything, I'll be sure to keep you updated. Time to open a package. Hey! And all right, look what came in. It's the Sony TX660. I've been looking for a little bit of a backup audio recorder for weddings. I always run something to the DJ's soundboard, but it's nice to have something that I can throw in a mic sleeve, which also came in. These are designed specifically for the TX660s, and these, go around the mic, and you slide the TX660 on there, and you're good to go. And you get pretty good sounding audio. So I'm gonna give it a try this weekend at the wedding. All right, so this is the packaging. It came in. Comes with its own little handy dandy little case for it. A cord, because it has internal storage where I can put it on the computer. And then instruction manual. I think I opened it upside down. Rookie mistake. And here is the mic element itself. There we go. It's got a little clip on it. And slide it right out. Oh shoot, it powered on. Look at that. That's cool. That's it, really small, and you just kind of put it in your little recorder and let it do its thing. So I'm gonna obviously go through on how to set this up at a later date to try to get this figured out for the wedding, but this is it. Really excited to use it. All right, so it is Thursday. Went to the dentist to see my wife, not for a shoot, but to get my teeth cleaned. So I'm done with that, and I just got done getting a bite to eat because I hadn't eaten all day. So I was starving, but now I'm headed over to the football game. It's about 3:45. I'm gonna head to the stadium. I'm gonna meet Zach at 4:45, and then we're gonna rock and roll filming the game. It's the second to last one of the season. We were contracted to do all the home games, so it'd just be a little too much to be going to away games, because some of these can be pretty far across the state of Mississippi. Anyway, second to last one, so got to make the most of it. I'm currently filming with the Sony TX660 and doing a little bit of a test with it and kind of using it as a lapel mic right now. Wanted to see if it would be usable in vlogs in the future, but also usable maybe with client work. I did get it originally to be able to use during toast at weddings and really anything else, because it can be a very useful microphone. So currently using that. Gonna, hopefully it sounds good right now. We'll find out until I edit. Headed to that football game, and then after that it's off to the rehearsal dinner for the wedding. So it's gonna be a jam-packed weekend. Saturday is the wedding day, and it's gonna be a good time. So looking forward to this weekend. I think it's nice to kind of get back into the swings. The wedding season's picking back up after the summer. Inquiries are coming in. Weddings are looking up right now. So excited for the one this weekend. I had a little bit of a break from them for a little bit. So yeah, ready for a big weekend.
Fast stacks double low, let it spin. 35 to 1, running back for the kid. I'ma make it rain tonight. 24 on the game tonight. Lake show, getting paid tonight. I blame it all on the famous life. Get ready, drop the confetti.
So my knees always hurt after these because I like to film low, and I didn't bring a chair, and I don't want to lug that around the whole time. My knees are killing me on a consistent basis whenever I'm filming.
Get ready, drop the confetti. Hold it, bro.
Sometimes I find it hard to film because, you know, I love sports so much, I'm following the play, so I get lost with the play and realize, oh shoot, I gotta film.
No limit, thinking higher, baby. It's like a live wire hit me. Son, bro, I got the lightning in me. Get ready, drop the confetti. Get ready, drop the confetti. Get ready, drop the confetti.
All right, got the win tonight. 1 point win. Thought it was going to come down to a game-winning field goal, but the good guys pulled out the win. So packing up my stuff, getting ready to leave. Glad we got the W, got some good footage. I know they're going to be happy with it. So it was a good time. All right, so I'm here at the rehearsal dinner spot. We're going to be filming kind of the fun, the food, the fellowship tonight, and going to be getting the toast as well. That's waiting on my sound guy here to get that set up, but it's going to be fun tonight. This is a couple, like I mentioned before, that we know, so it's going to be fun celebrating them as a couple, but also getting to document it. And that's what I love about weddings, is getting to tell the story of the couple, getting to tell the story just of their relationship and their wedding day all at once. But come along, we're going to just see how this goes tonight. All right, excuse the passing cars. We are here for the actual wedding day of Josh and Larson. Just rolled up to the reception venue. Got a little bit of prep work to do in there before we move on to start filming the rest of the day. But we're going to get a lot of establishing shots. We're going to set up the reception because we won't have time to come back here and do it before the reception actually starts. I've got a light I want to set up and other things like that. So it's going to be a fun day. Got my trusty little cart, about to load it up with all the equipment. We're going to head inside and get started with reception setup, and then we're going to do a little bit of the bride prep, and then Zach is going to head over to, my second shooter, Zach is going to head over to the church because that's where the groomsmen and the groom are going to go ahead and get their pictures done with the photographer's second shooter. So let's get it.
Oh, I'm ready. I've never been so sure, quite so steady. I'm gonna live my life to keep the promises I made. Even though I make mistakes, I know I'm ready. I found a heart that was just like mine. Yeah, I found a heart that was just like mine. It's the kind of love that can make you blind. And I'd do anything to see him smile. Oh, I'm ready. I've never been so sure, quite so steady. I'm gonna live my life to keep the promises I made. Even though I make mistakes, I know I'm ready. I found the heart of my best friend. It's the kind of love that understands. He said it changed his life to be my man. So he bought a ring and and took my hand. He says he's ready. He's never been so sure, quite so steady.
One thing I feel like is not talked about enough is kind of how tired, not only physically, but emotionally, you can get just from these all-day shoots. I shot that wedding yesterday, and I'll just be honest with you. You know, it's Sunday now. I'm back from church. I'm exhausted. I feel like I could really use a nap, which I may actually do that, go take a nap. But ultimately, I feel like it's not talked about enough in the videography field. You know, you really need to recharge your batteries because you're going to get so creatively drained. You're going to get so physically drained. You don't want, you know, we use that buzzword burnout. You really don't want that when it comes to this field. You really want to make sure that you take time for yourself after shoots that may be draining. You know, you may have some that may not require so much physical effort, so much time. But when you do start feeling that burnout, when you do start feeling that, you know, just exhaustion from all that, take a day, even if it's just 5 minutes, just to relax and kind of recharge your batteries. You really want to take a step back and realize taking care of yourself is very, very important. And that's what I'm trying to do today, relaxing from the wedding day and getting ready for another week. But looking back on this week, I feel like it went really well. It was very, very productive and pretty busy, if I'll be honest. But it's been good, and I really, really look forward to all the weeks ahead. Just the many weddings coming up, the many other gigs, whatever happens. I'm looking forward to being creative, creating videos, and really documenting how that goes on my business end. That's all I got for you in this vlog. I look forward to next week. I think it's going to be another productive week, another time just to get better. And that's what I look forward to, is any chance I can try to get better, and look forward to that next week. But as for now, I'll see you in the next one.